Hello students, so now we are going to start a problem which is a crank and slotted lever mechanism, and this mechanism is used in a shaping machine according to the question. All the lengths are given and angular velocities are given. We can see that clearly in the question. And finally, there is something like, yeah, here theta also is given like 30 degrees. I'll just write it theta. So first step is you have to draw this configuration diagram on your own. Like first you start with OS, draw a vertical line, and then a reference yellow line I have drawn in a horizontal position. Now from this yellow line I have taken 30 degrees angle, and then I have taken the measurement of OP as 4 centimeters. Then from S I have just extended the line to Q. So Q, we have QP as 16 centimeters. Sorry guys, this is actually QS, not QP. So this is QS 16 centimeters. So from S passing through P, already we have the point P, right? OP is 4 centimeters. So passing through P, I will draw a line of 16 centimeters length, and then QS center, I will cut an arc on the yellow reference line of 14 centimeters. My construction is done. This sliders, I can just put some length and I can draw these two rectangles as sliders. So our main task over here is determine the angular velocity of link 4 and 5 and sliding velocity of cutting tool. It means omega 4 and omega 5 and then sliding velocity of R. These three things are asked over here. Now, based on our concept, according to our previous video, we have done our previous video, right? First, we should give numbering. All the fixed are 1. So 1, 1, 2, 3 is the slider and 4 is the lever, and this is 5, and this slider is 6. Total 6 links. So according to our formula, so for to know the total number of links, so total number of links is 6. So total number of eye centers is equal to L into L minus 1 by 2, which is 6 into 6 minus 1 by 2. Here, how many instantaneous centers are you getting? Is it 15? Yes, it is 15 instantaneous centers. Now, what are those instantaneous centers? I told you immediately you can put a circle. You have a circle method. Immediately put a circle. First thing is put a circle. Now plot equal number of points based on the links. So total 6 links. So I can plot 6 points, right? So here is 1, here is 2, here is 3, and here is 4, then here is 5, and here is 6. So total 6 points are plotted. Number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now whatever we have, just let's check which eye centers do we have. So there are some fixed eye centers which are to the fixed portion. So here at S I have I 1 2. I'm just going to write 1 4 here. I have I 1 4 here because 1 and 4 are connected, 1 and 2 are connected at this point. So I will write 1 2 here with a very small. So and 6 with respect to 1 is a sliding pair, right? 6 with respect to 1 is not rotating. So we know that if something is sliding, so perpendicular to that motion, it means perpendicular to our horizontal, we are going to draw a line. This is perpendicular, and somewhere on that line we have eye center, which is eye center of 6 with respect to 1 or 1 with respect to 6. Okay, it means I can move this anywhere I want because slider is sliding, right? So I can move this eye center parallel to this anywhere and place it anywhere based on my convenience. Okay, based on my convenience I can move this line. Remember that I can move this one line at infinity, it's somewhere. Okay, now I want to I can see clearly that 4 is the lever and 5 is connecting here, so 4 5 will be here. Yes, and 3 2 will be where? 3 2 will be here on the slider itself, right? On the slider itself 3 2 because it's a revolute joint. So I have 3 2 here on the slider. But now 3 with respect to 4, both are connected, right? See, 3 2 is connected, we mentioned, but 4 and 3 again sliding. So I told it should be perpendicular to the path of the slider, right? So perpendicular to the path of the slider means I have to put a perpendicular here. Exactly, I have to check if it is perpendicular or not, and then I have to place it here. So I can say that somewhere on that line I have 3 4. It means it is at infinity, not just somewhere. I 3 4 at infinity. Now, do we have all by inspection whatever we could do? Did we did everything? No, we have not done. 5 6 is not yet done. See, 5 and 6 are also connected together here. So 5 6 it's there itself. It means on that revolute joint itself I have 5 6. Okay, 3 2 also is similar on this revolute joint. Now whatever we have, now there is another one also what we need to do, right? So how do I find out all 15? I'll write it down here. I'll write it down here. 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 and 1 6, right? 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6. Just pause for a moment and check how I'm writing. You'll come to know. 4 5 4 6. And do we have 5 6? Yes, that's it. Just count how many we have. 1 2 3 4 5. Then 4 5 10 15. So total 15, out of which we already have, what do we already have? I think we have already 1 2. We already have 1 2 round it up. We have 2 3 round it up. 3 4 4 5 5 6. Do we have all this? Just check it here. I think we have all these things. And 3 4 is present. Yeah, everything is present. 3 2 3 2. Where is 3 2 3 2 3 2? Yes, done. 3 4 4 5. Yes. And anything else do we have? Yeah, 1 6 is there already. And 1 4 also is there already. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Do we have 7? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah, 7 are there already. Now just connect it in the circle. Whatever you have, just connect those in the circle with straight line. 1 2 is present, right? Yes. 1 2 is already there. 3 2 also is there. 2 3 is there, right? And 3 4 is there. 4 5 is there. Is it there? 4 5, yes. 6 5 is there or not? Yes, it is there. And then 1 6, is it there? Yes. And I have something else also, 1 4 also, right? So just put, connect 1 and 4 also. So all these things we already have, and these are present. What don't we have now? Total are there 7? Yes, 7 lines. I don't have, yeah, 1 3. Let's check for 1 3. Can I find out 1 3? Try to connect 1 3. See, whenever you connect 1 3, you need to see two triangles on either sides. Just check for that. Okay, you have to see two triangles, right? So I'm connecting 1 and 3. Can I see two triangles, one on top and one on bottom? Yes, I can see. Just take a note of it. Take a note of it. So I have here I 1 3. To find out I 1 3, I need to do connect. I need to connect 1 2 and 2 3, which is on one side. Then I have to connect 1 4 and 4 3. Wherever these intersect, it means 1 2 2 3 extend the line. 1 4 4 3 extend the line. Wherever they intersect, that is your I 1 3. You have to just remember that point. Now take it. I'm going to draw all yellow lines as a reference lines to extend it. From that point, we'll extend it. Okay. Okay. Or else we'll take the same color. I1 2, I2 3. Where is 1 2? 1 2 is here. 2 3 is here. Extend the line. 1 4 and 4 3. Where is 1 4? I have 1 4. Yeah, 1 4 is here and 4 3. 4 3 is at infinite C. So now what I am going to do is just check this out. What I'm going to do. I can draw this line anywhere I want, right? So 1 4 4 3 should be on the same line. Are they on the same line? No. On this line at infinity, that is there. It is not on this line, right? Somewhere at infinity. So because I don't have the flexibility of taking this, means it is not on the same line, right? So I will take this line which is parallel to it, and I will extend it on I14. I can take it anywhere. Remember that I can take it anywhere, but it should be parallel. So 1 4 passing through 1 4 and 4 3 is on that line, like right at infinity. So we know that. Now take 1 2 and 2 3. Where is 1 2? 1 2 is here, 2 3 is there. Extend that line. So it's in pink. So let me take pink so that we will reduce any confusions. So just extend it, right? Wherever they're intersecting, that is your point. Wherever they're intersecting, that is your point which you want to know, which is I13. So here I13 is found out. Now how to find, so 13 is found out, just circle it up. Okay, this way you can find out all of these things. Okay, now what is our interest? I'm going to check that, and based on that only I will try to find out. Okay, my interest is to find out omega 4 first. So I have omega 2. This is omega 2 because it's crank. Crank is 2 linked to this is omega 2. I have omega 4. So what is the logic? I need 2. 2 is there. 4 needs to be founded. So I need I24. Only if I have I24 because I have 2 value and I need to find out 4 value, right? So 2, 4. What is the logic? Velocity of 2 is equal to velocity of 4 is the logic. Because they are rotating purely about this point 2, 4. So velocity, linear velocity of this point should be equal to linear velocity of the other point. Done? Yes. So that is the logic. So now based on this logic, I am going to do this. Velocity of 2 is omega 2 multiplied by I12. See, because it is 2 here, take with respect to fixed 2. And then I24, because 24 is the thing which we are taking, is equal to, what is V4? Omega 4 into I14 again to I24. So what do I need to find out? First thing I need to find out is, I didn't need actually I13. I just needed I12. 12 is it there? Yes, there. So here I have marked it. 24 is it there? Not there. I need to find out 24. See, this I need to find out. 14 is it there? Yes, it is there. And 24. So 24 is the main goal. So how to find out 24? Just connect 2 and 4 in the circle. In our circle, because we are in a circle method, just connect 2 and 4. Look at two triangles on either sides. So one side, I'll just do that over here. So now to find out 2, 4. So to find out I24, I need to what? Connect for 2, 4, 2, 3 and 3, 4. And then on the other side 1, 2 and 1, 4, right? So where is 2, 3? Just check for 2, 3. Yes, 2, 3 is here on the slider. See 2, 3 and 3, 4. 3, 4 is, yeah, here. So already it is passing through that line on the same line. See, these both are on the same line. That is the main goal. They should be on the same line. Only then you can extend. 1, 2, 1, 4. So 1, 2 already here. And where is 1, 4? Yeah, 1, 4 is here. So it's a vertical line. And I'll just extend that vertical line since we have to do it to get it intersected, right? So extend it. So wherever they are intersecting, you can see that mostly they will intersect on the connecting rod itself. If you are drawing for true, I hope that they intersect there, but it's okay. We are not using proper scaling. So yeah, this is what I24. Once I have I24, see, once I have I24, just check this out. Omega 2, what is omega 2? 30 radiant per second. 12 to 24. I12, where is I12? 12 is here. Look, I12 is here. Here. I24 is here. Right? I hope you can see those. So measure that length, put it here. And where is I14? I14 is at the bottom. I24 is on the top. Measure that length, put it there. Fine. Then you are going to get omega 4. Okay, then you are going to get omega 4. Once you get omega 4, then you will get omega 4. So omega 4 is known. Okay, after you get all this, you'll get omega 4. Once you know, now you got omega 4. So this problem is solved. Find out omega 5. If you know omega 4 and you want to find out omega 5. 4, 5. So 4, 5, yes, 4, 5 I already have here. I4, 5 if you take. I14, do I have it? Yes, I have. I15, do I have it? No, I don't have it. See, if you want to find out I24, I25. See, I have two options. I can take 4, 5 or 2, 5 because 2 is also already known. We need to find out 5. So if you take 2, 5, I need 1, 2 and 1, 5. Still we need 1, 5. Without 1, 5, we can't do anything. So to find out 1, 5, what do we need to do? Just connect 1 and 5. So here I'm going to do connect 1 and 5. Connect 1 and 5. So here I need to do what? I need to look at the triangles 1 6 6 5 on the same line they should be, and on the other side 1 4 4 5. These should be on the same line, right? So this should be 1 6 6 5. Just trace out 1 6. Yes, we have 1 6, right? So 1 6 is here, and 6 5 should be on the same line. Yeah, 5 6 same line. They are on the same line. No problem, no issues. And 1 4 and 4 5. Do I have 1 4? Yes, 1 4 is here. And do I have 4 5? 4 5. Yes, 4 5 is somewhere there. See, 4 5 is here and 1 4 is here. They're on the same line. Just take the same black line and extend it. Oh my, I took the pencil. One sec. Yes, yes, got it. Yeah, I have just extended it. 1 6, and where is it? 1 6 6 5. 1 6 is there, 6 5. Okay, I need to still extend it further because the length won't be sufficient and it won't intersect. Even now they are not intersecting. So for our convenience, let's say that if you have tilted it a little bit, it would immediately intersect. It is intersecting somewhere at the very bottom. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's intersect in the bottom itself. At least you will get the concept, right? You're understanding the concept, right? So that is important for me. Just extend this line downwards. Wherever they intersect, they are intersecting somewhere down. Okay. Okay, let's say that this is the point of intersection, so that we can see. Okay, and I'm even going to draw this other green line also in the same inclination. Let's say that that itself is your perpendicular. Just think that it's your perpendicular, so that uh, the concept does not overlap. Okay, that is only at inter. Fine. So wherever they're intersecting, so that we can see this point clearly, I have done this. So wherever they're intersecting, this point is what? I15. Now, according to our logic, right, I can take either 2 5 or 4 5. Anything is okay. 2 5 or 4 5. Let's take 2 5 again. Same thing. It's easier, right? Because 2 is already known. Omega 2 is already known. If you take 2 5, the meaning is V5 is equal to V2, right? So it will be like omega 5 multiplied by I15 to I25 distance is equal to omega 2 into I12 to I25. I think all these distances are already known. If you have seen here, if you have circled it up, it means you know all the distances. 1 5 is already there. Is it circled up? Now we have to circle it because 1 5 is there. We got it, right? We have 1 2. Yes, we have 1 5. We have 2 5. 2 5 2 5. Did we find out 2 5? 2 5 is unknown. So we have to find out. We can find out. Okay. So it would be better to take 4 5, but still, let's find out 2 5. In this method, means you will at least know how to find out all the instantaneous inters, right? Let's take 2 5, connect 2 5. Look, to find out 2 5, here itself I'll find out. To find out I25, you have two triangles. One triangle on the top, 1 2 1 5, right? On the bottom, 2 4 and 4 5, right? Now look at 1 2 and 1 5. 1 2 already known, and 1 5 just now we found out. So this down one and this top one, you have to connect them both and extend it. Okay, and then you have to go to 2 4 and 4 5. 2 4 is here, right? And where is 4 5? 4 5 is here. So there is something where they both will intersect. That is the point. So see, just check. In yellow ink I'm going to mark it. Okay, in yellow ink, 4 5 and 2 4 already asked, right? So I'm connecting them both. They should be on the same line, right? And then 1 5 and 1 2 1 5 1 2, right? 1 5 1 2. So wherever they are intersecting, see, that is your point. What? That is your point of intersection, and it is 2 5. So now you got 2 5. Let me mark it in pink. So this point is I25. So now you know all the distance, I1 to I25 distance, I15 to I25 distance, right? So now you know this value, you know this value, you know this value. Can you find out omega 5? Yes. So omega 5 also is solved. So now how to find out the velocity of sliding. So that's the question. So here I see that it's a very simple thing to find out V6. It's VR or V6, right? Sixth link. So to find out V6, again you can use the same rule, right? So if you take something V6 equal to V5, like already we have V5, right? The meaning is you are taking I65, 56. Do we have I56? Yes. If you take C6, 5 is already known. So connect them both. Means 6 and 5 are rotating about I center 6, 5. So now this is the velocity. Both the velocities are equal at that point. Okay. At I center, you have both the velocities at same. Fine. So now V6 equal to V5 when you are taking this point. So you can write that omega 6. You don't have omega 6, right, guys? So usually we write omega 6 into the distances, right? So right now I'm going to just find out V5, guys. Okay, here I'm going to just find out V5. What is V5? V5 is omega 5. Do we have omega 5 into R? Radius is of the length. You can just take I 15 to 56, right? I 15 to I 56. Okay, only then this can work out for us right now, because only then we can assume that V5 is equal to V6. See, whenever we say V6 equal to V5, we take I16 to I65 distance, right? And then I15 to I56, right? So whatever V5 you get, that is equal to V6. We need V6, right? Fine. So omega 5 is already known. I15 distance is already known. I56 also is known. Where is I56? Yes. I15 is down. I56 is here. Just measure this length and then assume that it is rotating with the omega 5, right? You have that omega 5 already. Then you will get V6 V5 value also. V5 value whatever you get in meters per second will be equal to the slider velocity, or it will be equal to V6. Okay, so this is what ends the problem. We don't need to find out remaining eye centers, or else in exam if they give to find out remaining eye centers, now you know how to find out all the eye centers, right? You know, to find out all the eye-centers. This is I34 at infinity. I have taken that and placed it here. Even this I61 at infinity, it can be placed anywhere based on our convenience if they both are not on the same line. Here, why did I take 34 to the bottom? Because I14 and 34 should have been on the same line to find out I13. See, whenever we took I13, 34 3 4 and 1 4. See here, 3 4 1 4 on the same line. Are they on the same line? 1 4 is here, but 3 4 is somewhere on the top, somewhere horizontally. Don't know where at infinity. Okay, that's why we took it there to the bottom. So these all things we need to know clearly of how to do. Okay, okay guys, then thank you.